Hello and welcome to the fourth episode already. Now, last time we have consolidated here further. We are now on the second global tech, which is going to increase the orcs that we have available. And we are finally on the mission to the moon, which is going to be helpful that we can finally get our space economy going in this episode. So I'm not going to waste much time here on talking about what we should do. Instead, we are going to talk about what we are going to do when things are happening and the tech is actually done, and when arrival market is done, and when everything we wanted to do is playing out, because we are trying to save money for this one and this one here, so that we can get investigation up to finally kick out the protectorate here out of our core territory. Okay, here we are, and finally we can make it work what we have been planning so hard. Now we got a +5 admin orc here. It was the Valkyria group, which cost us 3.4k money, which was a lot. There's another one available for 2000 now from the last orc round. We were able to buy a +2 investigation orc from the resistance for selling them, I think, another money orc that we had. So that's not ideal, of course, but better than nothing, because we need the investigation. So, and now we can... I don't think we need to broker for another one, because our base chance now is 12%, and with 32 investment it is 56%. Our popular support will go up further due to the fact that we are still pushing with public campaigns here. They even went into Unity now to prevent what we are doing here. But so this will go down further, this will go up further. I think we are in the goods here.
Ready to go.
So the question is actually, do we maybe even try to perch behind this? So that we just say something like this. If this is successful, then we get this going. And we could talk to Exodus there. See what orcs they have.
We'll open a channel.
And maybe we can buy something that we can use for this. So now we do have the mining module done for Lunar, and our probe is on its way to Lunar because the global tech has finished. We are going to arrive here in 13th of May, so in this mission phase. So let's see, and let's hope that we are still the first.
Would finally make us abandon old grudges and
there we go, arrival. Now we want to definitely pick up Ivory Tower here, so we are going into sociology just to boost up our Earth-based science further. And I think we are even ready for Mars, actually. We have the Mars project done, we have the fissile pile done, we have mining done, everything is ready. We just need to get the base going on Lunar, and then we have to prepare to jump to Mars already with the resources that we get from there. Yeah, this is the one we want to do, so favorite, definitely. The question is, do we want to... We do arrival markets... 20% boost. 1000, right? Yeah, this is going to repay quickly. We don't want to buff at Astra quickly. We don't need to boost sociology quickly. This one is going to be done. Actually, we can just finish this one up quickly here. Actually, let's do first arrival market so that we have this for the June orc phase available. And then we buff up the other ones as well. Yes, they're perfect.
Making contact.
So maybe
if the nearest horizon is all you desire,
we can get intelligence sharing with them. Ooh. So let's do this actually. And do they want something here? No, they don't. We can check if they have maybe something with investigation for us. Like this one here. Just +1, but already +1 would play a big role here. Yeah, they need more than that. We don't have money either. We could see if we can maybe throw in an orc. Nah, that wouldn't work. If we drop the intelligence sharing, unacceptable. Okay, now that we don't want... We're not going to get this, so we just throw one influence and be done with it. Improve the opinion of us. And... Oh, we can get intelligence sharing for free. Okay, so we do this. There we go. So that's good, so now we can talk to them always, which is good. because they are not in our way currently. Instead, they are actually something we prefer to work with.
Public opinion is moving in
And
our
now
direction.
let's see what our chances
Prepping for
are.
mission.
45% only now.
We've moved the needle.
Yeah, it was obvious that we...
Target
60%
lost.
actually. But we still had a failure. Doesn't matter, we are going to do it again. Ooh, they merged. That's nice. So... what are we purging? Ah, we're purging this one here. Okay, the probe has arrived. There we go. So take me there. Nobody has arrived yet. This is great. I think we need Shackleton. Because we get a minor amount of fizzards, we get metals, we get water. More water than here, but this would be more base metals. I think actually this one is better because the metals are harder to ship. And we need more metals actually for the mining modules over there on Mars. So this would be perfect. This one is also interesting, but we don't have water then. No, let's go here. Then we have enough water actually. So we drop down a base, 6.6 boost. So we drop to Peary Crater. We can't. 41 is what we need. Ouch. And the other boost reduction techs are not available yet. And we didn't get there yet. So we would need 4.9 for the solar module. Ouch. Yeah, so we have to wait. We have to wait for 2 more months until we can get this done. Fine. Not happy, but that's it, I guess. That's life. And yeah, the other boost reduction techs are not available yet, so that's nothing we can do either. So we just have to suffer through this. And I'm going to speed ahead until we can pay for all of that. Okay, we have finally done it. We got the first crackdown through on the European Union or France. It took us 3 mission phases until we got lucky with the rules, which is a lot because we invested each 32 influence. We have almost run out of it now. But we ooh, yes. I just wanted to say we are going to get new stuff from Lunar here. So 200 science, 100 influence. We just need to get the last bits of boost now. We are also going to try to merge Austria in before this control point falls, because Humanity First is trying to purge it. So hopefully we can get it through before that.
We've moved the needle.
So we, just to prevent them.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Their control is vulnerable
Ooh,
now.
we got a really lucky roll here. So both of them are now cracked down.
Policy direction complete.
So we are going to unify here. We are going to get Austria in. There we go. Awesome. And now we're going to actually purge the first one here. And then we purge the second one. Oh, Mars probe also has arrived. Nice. So we can check how expensive Mars will be. We still lack the technologies though, so this is going to be very, very expensive. Nobody else is here, but these sites are decent. I think one of the most attractive ones is, by the looks of it... that's not that easy. This one is good. But they're not all that... They're not that great, actually. No, they are really not that great. There's not a lot of fizzles here either. So we definitely need this one to get our fizzles solved. Because Lunar doesn't have them either. Oh boy, that's going to get complicated. We are not going to do a lot of bases on Mars, the looks of it. So instead we are going to go into the asteroid belt here. Which means that we have to invest the boost to send off probes after we got the Mars base on its way. Right, yeah, we have to send the Mars base out. And then we can send probes to the belt. There we go. Nice. So we got our control points here. Actually going to go into mission control here now. And now we are going to get significant higher shares of boost income here now, which is going to be really nice. Yeah, awesome. So now
Ready
we
for
can
orders.
just take the last one. We don't even need to continue boosting public opinion here. So just to be sure, we're going
Removing
with
our
16
enemies.
here.
Ready
And
for
actually we
my
can
mission.
shift our attention
I'm
now
here.
to Germany here.
Ready to go.
Push our public opinion to the roof so that we
We'll make our appeal.
are going to take
Standing
over
by for orders.
this control point as well. The 7% only for now.
Applying pressure on their people.
Ready
But-
for orders.
Yeah, this is
Your
going.
orders?
So we can take this one now. Perfect. Now we can wait if there are going to be another investigation orc in the next phase.
At your service.
And continue from there. Actually, we have to go to ground
into
once
hiding.
here just to get rid of the stuff. And actually, I think we can go back into normal mode so that we stop spoiling. And here I'm going to jump forward. So we are going to take over the EU now. We are going to take over Germany as well. And then we have to see where we go next, because we still lack technologies that give us control point cap. But we do have upgraded through a few orcs now that gave us admin, for example. So we are 2024. Yeah, 2024. So that's all good. But this is going to be eaten up by France and Germany here. But all fine. So let's jump forward. Okay, we have progressed in our quest. We have researched alien method. Having uncovered evidence of multiple livestock abductions sometime before the first correlated human disappearance, it would seem that the aliens have been observing us long enough to understand Earth's biological and social hierarchies. In short, they have steadily worked up the way in the food chain. So, what are we going to
Chancellor,
get from here?
We must understand the alien motives and attempt a proper first contact before it is too late.
The alien abductions follow a clear pattern. At first, animals were taken, dogs, pigs, goats. After 9 days, these abruptly ceased, and from then on, all disappearances were human. This gradually transitioned into a third wave of abduction, this time directed at the important or influential targets, particularly in the media, political, and technical spheres. The most likely explanation for this pattern is that the animal abductions were for the broad-based biological study, Earth general. The second wave was for a narrow biological study, human specific, and the third represents an attempt, or the beginning of a larger scale attempt to gain influence. There's no plausible friendly explanation for these actions. Discord is spreading. The more viciously pro and anti-alien elements within our ranks are engaging in angry arguments, even coming to blows. Both have demanded that we change our official policy to one more amenable to them. I have stated we are still attempting to hold a middle ground position. I'm sure this will satisfy neither. I fear our organization will shortly start losing members from both sides it wings. So we are going to investigate returned abductees. So we have to see what they are doing. And we are going to wait for a quest. I think we also have to do something for that. I don't think we need the bootstrap. We can... So we are far away from getting a space infrastructure done in regards to setting up science labs. So we don't need to rush this. We have the Xeno station done though, which is going to be the first one we are going to set up. The other one would be the energy lab, which we definitely want for the boost income. So that would also be something we could investigate, but they would cost us volatiles which we don't get from the moon, so this can wait as well. We want to get the space dock so that we can start constructing a ship when our Mars base is on its way as well. So we can slowly research in this direction. We are currently letting this set of global techs pass because they were pushing heavily. So let's get the national research oversight here, get more science output. And when we are at 4.9, we can finally get our solar things on the moon base going. The mining module is done, but then we can continue there. So, and then we have to start looking at Mars, get that going, and see what else we can do. So let's see, the others have arrived here as well. And can we actually see already? Let's see, we can see that here. So Lunar. Yeah, they all have a mining module on its way already. So we are going to be not the first one. And maybe we are going to be the first one, not sure, maybe by a few days. So it all comes together how quickly we can send the outpost to Mars afterwards
At your service.
and get that going. Okay, we have finished the very specific academy project, which is the Ivory Tower, which gives us a massive 10% boost to knowledge investment, but most importantly, it gives us 20% research from our control point, which just buffed up our science from 1.2 to 1.4k science, so that's good. We also get 100 influence for free, which is also, I'm not going to say no to that. I do think that we can get started now on unlocking some of these energy labs, more or less, because one of the AIs has picked orbitals as the next technology, and also we are now on the way towards the Mars colony here. So Moon is set up, our income is coming in here, our resources are coming in. And now we just have to get the mining module done here. We see here that we do have now the water and the metals necessary for the mining complex, but we do not have the remaining boost yet. But that's just a question of time. So we are going to just wait a few days. Wait a second, how much do we need exactly? We do need 13.6. Good.
Wrapping up here.
And also what we are currently doing here is we are trying to get public opinion up in the United Kingdom to prepare taking over that as well. So that's going to be... we lose some stuff down here, which is fine. I'm not going to be bothered by that at all. So that's fine with me. And yeah, we also have to investigate this one because
Where do you need me?
that's going to be a quest actually. So do we want to get started here? That's going to get refreshed though, right? However, we could try it though.
Going after their people.
However, I consider it very unlikely that this is not going to be unprotected for a second. Yeah, so, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Meanwhile, we are up to 19 investigation now. And I would like to get more of that, but we are currently lacking money again, and I don't want to spoil my countries even further. So we have to see how we get more of these admin orcs eventually. But yeah, it's fine, I guess. Meanwhile, our mission control is slowly going up because we have the European Union and we have Germany investing heavily into that. Also Portugal here and others as well whenever they are available, so that we can get mission control up. Also, that's the purpose of getting Britain here, so that we have the capacity of getting 16 here as well. That would be perfect, but I do expect that this one gets protected right away again. Ooh, alarming new disease. We definitely pay the 100 for the public opinion boost. So, Rift Valley fever is spreading because of climate change.
We've moved the needle.
Oh, they are not protecting it again.
The people will come to our side.
Ooh, that's a
We
mistake
hold
by
no
them.
sway in their minds.
So we
We've
can purge
neutralized their
right
main
away
people.
here. And we are going to get the quest reward here. So, because I think we have to research this one here. Come
You
on.
found something.
Our
Yeah, there we go.
inquiries have uncovered more disturbing information, Chancellor.
Oh, I should have made the mining module. So many things happening at the same time. Our security forces have been particularly hard hit by our drop in support. Soldiers are inclined to fight, not to wait and see. Many have abandoned us for groups aiming to resist the aliens, if not destroy them utterly. Still a few have stayed loyal, for which I am grateful. It was one of those teams that was able to solve this particular puzzle. A middle-ranking civil servant with no prior history of violence or political extremism was discovered gathering information on the residences and personal security of his superiors. From context, the information was clearly for the purpose of kidnapping, if not outright assassination. Two similar cases in the same country were also detected. The civil servant was a previous abduction victim. To all appearances, he is now assisting his former captors. Why? And more importantly, if we are able to catch these three, how many more are there taking place without our knowledge? All our theories and debates now seem woefully outdated. The aliens are, in all likelihood, in the middle of advancing the influence and control over Earth. Okay, so next is going to be alien operations. And now let's fix the mass base before we forget it again. The module here, 307 days. And now we have to wait for the fission pile. We need 3.2, so that's also going to be in a few days.
We will never know if Lee's
Oh, we
Meitner
got
and
it.
Otto Hahn even
We got solid core fission. I didn't expect that to happen. So now we can consider what to do here. There's a lot of options actually. So one thing is we want to progress towards a ship. And actually I want to build a railgun ship. So let's find two things here. So railguns are rare. Railguns are behind kinetics warfare doctrine. So that would be necessary to do that one. What we also want is the Helican drive for our ship design. So that we have an early fighting ship that can actually fly between planets even. For which we need high energy magnetic propulsion. For which we need superconducting magnets, which is already opened up. And we also need electromagnetic propulsion, which is already up as well. So that could be a thing. Now with the first mining base on its way to Mars, we can consider going in this direction now. But I think we want to save up for a second Mars base, and then we have to also scout the solar system, the asteroid belt for other bases we want to drop down there. So that would be one of the paths we can take here. The other would be to expand our control points. For the big question is, what would that be? Corridor diplomacy, I think, gives us control points. We can check that in a second. And arrival law gives us also useful stuff like national labs, which increase our science as well. So let's check that in the tech tree as well. So arrival law here. It's going to get us national labs, which gives us 10% science again. And international bastions here gives us... That's expensive, right? Yes. Common cause, 10%. Yes, 2,000. That's decent. Maximum effort will be useful. Then regulatory capture is also useful. We also want to get to arrival security eventually. Not too late, actually. This one is also really good in sanction investigation, but that's very expensive. That gets us +3 on crackdowns, but the majority of the crackdown stuff that we need to do is almost done now. So arrival law would be something we can investigate. Another thing would be to get started on something in regards to unifications, for which I think we have to do arrival international. Yes. So that would, for example, open up the option to expand in Africa later. But we don't need to do this right now because we don't have the capacity points anyway. We want to get towards the restored Commonwealth here. So that's something we want to do. And of course we want to do the Europe project, which is going to be the... not forward Russia, but the opposite of that. I think we only need one of these, End of America or forward Russia. I think we go for... That's a good question. Maybe End of America is actually in our favor, but that would need Fall of Empires though. Okay, I'm not sure what we are going to do to get the Commonwealth project, because Commonwealth project will have a lot of benefits I'm going to talk about later. So instead, I think we focus on common cause, but that needs arrival law and international relations. International relations... Wait a second, where is the Nordic Union? Because that's something I would like to get as well. Nordic Union. Nordic... Federation, not Union. That's Unity Movements. Unity Movements is 10,000, right? Yes, that's expensive. Oh, that would unlock a lot of... It would also unlock Europe Ascendants, which is good. So, I think I'm going to anyhow pick arrival law first, And then we do the international relations. Alright. Ooh, wait a second. This one gives global command structure? Wait a second. So, independence movements gives us global command structures? Really? Wow, it does. So that gives us 40 control points on for very cheap. But independence movements is a nasty tech, because we don't really need that. European autonomy movements. It also gives freedom fighters. So going into this one just to get 40... I don't know. It's a bit off path. So this is not really useful, but it gives us 40. I think we are better off with arrival law and international relations first. So the big question is, do we go for space first in regards to fighting fighting ships? Or do we go into more control points? Superconducting magnets has to be done anyway. So we could try to get control of orbitals as well. Let's pick arrival law, because it has a lot of stuff like national labs, which we definitely want. So let's try to get these two. We don't want to rush superconducting magnets. So let's start like this, so that we push orbitals through, because orbitals is something we also want to get some labs going.
Perfect for next mission.
Because that would be perfect as well. And we do need like a few control points to get United Kingdom done, which is going to be the topic of the next episode. So now we just wait for 3.2 boost here. Ah, we didn't get it. Or maybe with the... No, barely. Yeah, we have 3.2 we need. So let's set up the next mission phase and then we make a break for this episode. So what we can see here now, we have European Union, we have Germany, we have Portugal, we have some minor stuff over here, which are partially already merged as well. So I think I merged Albania. No, I didn't. No, Albania fell. Kosovo we merged. Yes, right. One of the small ones we merged. I remember that. So now what we're going to do is actually purge them out here. There we go.
Terminating the
And
opposition.
Valerie here is going to continue the work. So we're going to go heavy with 1632. Let's do 32 actually. Let's nail this down. If we have a chance here, so let's do
Ready
it.
for my mission.
And can we actually get some more investigation here? There is a +2. So where's Valerie? Here's Valerie. Can we somehow get plus this one in here? Do we have... We don't have enough money for this one. Do we have an admin org anywhere else? Which we could move. This one. We only get +1 from this. That's annoying. So we would get... Would go to 24. We would have 1 freed. We could temporarily take one of those off. Then we have a total of +1. Is that worth it? I don't know. Until we can get this orc here. I assume that it's worth it. Question is, how much does it cost us to do that? So, removing this one. Oh, we can't No, let's not do this. Let's not do this. So instead, we should investigate if we can somehow get the money for this orc. Which means we are going to reset this one to kleptocratic. Get some cash out of this system. Get also money from here. And also probably temporarily some money from Germany here. To get this one resolved.
Ready for
And
orders.
then we just buy it for the next
I'm
mission
here.
phase. And we don't need to... So we're going to continue
target
investigating aliens to get more research bonuses. By the way, we are actually on some decent science bonuses this early on. Especially in regards to how poorly our start was. But everything is getting better now. Yeah, we're getting everything under control here, so let's continue for one more day. Now they protected it. Okay, that was to be expected. Doesn't matter though, we are going to burn through this. So, fission pile, here we go. There we go. Now this base is set up. And we can consider what to do next. So, we see that Exodus actually has already 2 bases here. Oh, they're going with solar collectors. Interesting. And this one is still in the making here, though. So we want to probably get a second one as well. We went for the one with 14 nobles, because that's currently our biggest shortage. We also want something with volatiles and decent water. So probably the next one should be something with both. For example... maybe this one, 50 water, 33 volatiles, is something we can go for. I think this is going to be the highest priority for now. And then, after that one has happened, then we have to send out probes to... Oh no, Vesta has also fallen to the... This is cursed. I mean, we can still make a station or a base here, but this is going to be dangerous. They are going to be in danger of getting bombed, of course. But we can see if we maybe want to... So we want to go for something... Oh, wait a second, this is only the stuff we know of currently. Yeah, right. Why do we know this asteroid? I don't know. So solar system. We want, for example, a volatile asteroid. And we only want like inner asteroid belt, middle asteroid belt, and outer asteroid belt. And as you can see here, we don't really have that many. And Vesta is already taken. So this is the problem we have to solve in the next episode. We need to get volatiles. So maybe actually the solution will be to go for more bases on Mars. Because as we can see here, the ones with at least 20 income are all on Mars. 2 of them are taken by Exodus already. Yeah, we have to see. We definitely need also a better one. Like Olympus Mons will also be good to get because of the noble metals. We definitely want that. But we also need something better with the normal metals here to get some ships built. So we have a lot of problems we need to solve eventually, which we can't right now. But eventually we can. So that's a lot of stuff to do. Therefore, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode, where we are going to continue from here on and expand our space presence further and actually prepare for the first ship and stuff like that.